And hello everyone, it's me again as per normal, and welcome to Wednesday. When it decides to kick itself on, thank you, you are there. Oh dear. Hello! So, without waiting for too much longer, as you can see, we have a whole mess of problems coming our way. Last time we did a few fletchers, we did a rather a long job of it, and resources, because apparently we deserve them according to the game. So, how is everybody anyway? Yeah, so what do you need? You need replenishment, and we need to deal with the problems that have suddenly appeared over here. Most unfortunate, but it is what it is. So these 6 destroyers deserve some Ks and zeros, and then we very much have ongoing issues with this. Just 1 second. Okay, right, so where was I before the sudden arrival? That's what the goodsies at Rebol are designed for. Yes, quite possibly, yes. Right, so let's see if we can get the destroyers. No, destroyers? The submarines into this battle as well. Are you just all aircraft? No, the submarines are right in front of us, so radar, sonar, and all that jazz. Right. Yes, we have Kates, we have Zeros, and we have submarines. Now let's hope. Oh, why hello there. Okay. Maybe you're a little bit too close there, buddy. I know I wanted you a bit close, but maybe not that close. So, Kate. Oh dear. Yes, chat is on screen. I'll have to get rid of it because we're having that brief conversation beforehand. Whoops. No buttons, controls. Right. So, these Kates can attack this guy. These Kates can attack this guy. I presume that they are all the damnable Fletcher class destroyers. And you guys can reduce speed and attack. Right. So this is going to be an interesting one. Let's see if this destroyer avoids, you know, dying horribly. Yeah, sod it. Let's go that way. Let's stay that way. Pre-1955. Oh, of course there's no time compression because they're being shot at. Kate, please, please, for the love of God, don't do your circling right there. One's classified as a Fletcher. That is perfectly fine by me. I think they're all Fletchers because, you know, Fletcher swarm is a thing apparently. You, let's just target you as a Fletcher. Nope. USA and target. Nope. Fletcher. Fletcher. Well, looks like the Zeroes are coming in for their attack anyway. Even if nothing else is. Oh, you need to go straight on now, otherwise you're going to get killed. The might of the Imperial Japanese Air Arm is coming in. Ah, I like how I say that and then we lose 3 Zeros immediately. Okay, we can't realistically wait for too much longer. Just 2 torpedoes and 2 degrees spread. You, turn your everything off. We want you to live. Gates, where are you? Over there where the splashes are, I presume. The subs are like, yeah. I mean, let's be fair. If you were this sub commander, you would be peeing your pretty pink pearly panties, because you know, I think anybody would in this situation. If they say they don't, they're probably fibbing. Now, just casually 6 of the most advanced American destroyers happen to decide to give you a problem. Probably gonna go, oh, please no. At least I would be. I'm not afraid to admit that. Right, so on the bright side, right, let's see what the Kates are doing then. Do-do-do-do. Oof. The Kates are taking a beating no matter what. Damn. So it looks like... Ooh. It looks like every single ship has taken at least some form of damage. Right, submarine. Submarine arm. No, the other one. What about? On a starboard. Torpedoes. No, what? Sorry. Let's do 4. And these guys are going in a straight line, so let's fire. And let's fire. Are you using carrier aircraft? Yes, I am using carrier aircraft. That I am doing. Unfortunately, I'm pretty positive that these guys are, you know, carrying some form of troop or other supplies, so at least trying to harm them is probably going to be better than not. What's the report? That's not as good as saying that. We are in a rough sea state. We are in a rough sea state, so we have to give them a bit of credit where credit is due. And this guy does not look healthy despite everything. He doesn't look healthy, he probably is. I was going to say he doesn't look it, but he probably is, and then it explodes, so I'm fine with this. Makes a change for my carriers to actually be in range. They were doing all the attacks on Port Moresby earlier. That is a lovely sight. That is just... Oh, no, you're going to the side. Yeah, I know, Ace. But unfortunately, with these destroyers, well, a group of these destroyers have already taken an island, so I kind of don't want to risk having another island taken from right under our noses, so I am going to do take a bit of a risk. Damn it. Oh, hang on a minute. That might actually strike. Maybe. 1? Well, we got 1. I'm not going to say 1 was particularly grand or anything, but go ahead. Let's target number 3. How far is number 3 away? Probably damaged. You're 80-odd%. Let's send two torpedoes, number 3's away. Maybe 1 dispersion? Yeah, I know I lost a lot of zeros. Oh god damn it, that's not the ship I meant to shoot. This one I'm targeting. I'm at least trying to, oh, what am I trying to say? Trying to get some sort of result from this. I've only got 1 ship down, which is, well, not exactly good. But I'm pretty sure these guys are now taking supplies to either Guadalcanal or Rabor, well, not to Rabor, but they're basically taking troops and supplies, so I'm treating this as if it was a supply convoy, because that's basically what it is at this point. Why are you so wildly off course? This ship hasn't moved. Yeah, I think the carriers are pretty safe at the moment, so I haven't really left. They've still got I think they've still got a full wing of fighters left, so they're not really in any danger. Well, no specific danger anyway. So I'm prepared to take a bit of a risk on them, as it were. To risk them a little bit. And I don't know what's going on with this Fletcher. Maybe its rudder's damaged. Yeah, Cap seems a bit... Well, to be honest, since I did the strikes on the bases and the carrier at the beginning of the game, I've not really had many problems in the way of enemy aviation. So really, I don't know. I don't know how good / how bad Cap is, because I've not had any experience with it. She's a bit of a double-edged sword. I know there's one ship that's unavailable and one that may become available. I think it's the Yorktown may become available to the enemy at some point soon-ish. But yeah, as I say, I'm basically treating this fleet as if they were all transports. That's why I'm prepared to sacrifice at least some of these, some of my aviation for them, because I'm pretty sure they're all carrying stuff. Stop! That was the wrong button. I meant to click that one. Ah well, this view will be fine. Well, we succeeded in doing what the Japanese didn't. We sunk the American carriers, or at least we sunk one of them and then bombarded the American air bases. So we've succeeded where the actual Japanese failed, and that is still circling. That's disturbing. Can you please stop circling like a damn predator and just come at me if you're going to come at me? Oh. Oh, company's arrived again. Yeah. Yeah, now you can launch them. That's why I've mostly been keeping a single squadron of Zeros over the, available. And the carriers themselves are pretty well defended anyway. I'm pretty sure they've got they've got multiple ships defending them as is, so it shouldn't be too bad in the way of carriers. Do we know Yorktown Hornet's still out there? I believe, if we go to CV, Yorktown is unavailable. Now, I have some ships that are unavailable and have no time slot, just like this, so my thinking is that this is permanently unavailable. Could be wrong. And Hornet, I've seen no evidence of a carrier task fleet at all. We've had no aviation, so I can't really say whether Hornet's there or not. And for God's sake, Fletcher, please just die. But yeah, as I say, I've had no evidence of any aircraft up, so I can only presume that Hornet is either unavailable, is destroyed or disabled in some way. Are you going to get it now? Well, we're getting closer. I would love to sink this Fletcher. He's just doing circles on me. It's dancing with death. But yeah, our carriers definitely have at least... I've separated the two carriers, so even if one carrier group gets hit out of nowhere, I've still got at least a second carrier out there, rather than putting them all in one. And you have no torpedoes left. Brilliant. But we'll have to recycle these guys when I get the opportunity. But yeah, like I say, I have some ships that are showing as unavailable and I can't purchase them at all. And there's no date on them, just like there's no date on this on the carrier. Come on. Because there's no date here showing me when it will become available, and when I have a ship like that, normally means it's not available at all in this campaign. I don't understand why, but apparently it's not, so that's the thinking. So we've only got one enemy carrier out there, potentially, but again, if there was an enemy carrier out there, I'd expect to see float planes, or at least patrols or something. But there's no evidence of that, so I don't know. It just seems to be fletchers, fletchers, and more fletchers at the moment. Well, if I lose a carrier, fair play to them. But I have no intention of losing them. Saying that, I don't think anybody intends to lose an aircraft carrier. Right. You can stop engines. And 3 torpedoes for the 3-degree spread. Let's see if we can at least get this git. Fire! Jew! That wasn't nice. Anyway, you see, Dauntless, yeah, because when the last aircraft carrier was available, we saw lots and lots and lots and lots of aircraft, and this time we haven't seen any. So the feeling on that is they're probably not there, because there's no patrols, there's no nothing. That was unlucky. That was quite unlucky. Although we have the Maro units coming down here. I don't know what good they're going to be like, but, you know, we can try. Task Force. Yeah. See, I've still got the 12 zeros, 20 vals, and plenty of Kate, so... if push comes to shove, this fleet should, in theory, have plenty of opportunities to defend itself. And this carrier task force is just coming down in general to lend a bit of a hand. What are you? You're a single destroyer. No need to waste anything on you. And we have the second carrier task force just wherever it's gone there. So I've not used any of those aircraft yet, so we still have a full carrier to go. I'd like to think I put ahead. There isn't Corsairs in this game. Well, I can check. Oops, that is the wrong button. TV, there's Wildcat, Dauntless, Avengers, Kingfishers, and B-17Fs. And that is it for aviation. And you guys need to hit the deck. You guys also need to hit the deck. As do you. Hit the deck, please. I don't think I've seen anyone make it to 1943. I think we're still on the first year, so definitely not made it that far. But we will see. And I'm on the 4th of September. I haven't seen too many people past the 4th of September, so... Yeah, I don't think there's... As you say, I don't think there's too many problems at the moment. We've not seen any evidence of the enemy, well, carriers showing up. We still have both of our carriers separated, so that's good at least. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's... Bonuses on land-based, you say? Well, that's fair enough then. We would see some form of aviation about anyway. If they had any, they should have sent it to us by now, but they haven't, so I'm unsure. Well, I don't think there is a carrier there anyway. Not convinced there's a carrier there. I'm an idiot, I just dropped that torpedo. Well, that was stupid. Kate's. With the report forces and supplies, I'm probably just going to send those to Guadalcanal actually. I don't think there's... We have the level 3 base at the Shortland Islands, so there really is no point in wasting any more resources there. Well, it's not wasting resources, but you know what I mean. There's no point in diverting anything else there when Guadalcanal itself is still under threat. And I'm going to try and do a manual drop. Try being the operative word. Oh, wait, you're not a Fletcher? Okay, that's interesting. When is the enemy allowed to have anything that isn't a Fletcher? Aye, well my torpedo struck. Okay, that went underneath, that went underneath. Whatever that is, it doesn't look healthy. Report, heavy and heavy, excellent. What we like to see. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to send the supplies to Guadalcanal now. And hopefully do something about the ongoing problems at Guadalcanal, because Guadalcanal's still under siege. You're joking. How did you miss? I beg your pardon, but how did you miss? Lost another Kate. Yeah, maximum speed, please. That's probably my mistake. Well, that is my mistake. I'm the one who told him to go slow. Right, so Kate's, you break off. Alright, attack that one then. Break, slow, attack that. Break, slow, attack that. So hopefully But we still have to have the... We still have to hold Guadalcanal. And they seem to be sending quite a few smaller forces our way. Even though there's a 4,000 invasion force. Yeah, right. So from what I understand, from what I've done in testing, it seems like the slower it goes, the slower any of the aircraft go, the more accurate they become. At least that's how it appears to be. Could be wrong. But unfortunately, these guys are manoeuvring. I mean, those two would have hit perfectly if they hadn't manoeuvred. And that would have hit perfectly, but it's a bad sea state, so unfortunately that poor sea state is what got us there. So yeah, if you slow them down, as long as they don't manoeuvre, they tend to hit. It's just a, yeah, just one of those things. Except for, we've got a canal plan and keep as a 4,000. Yeah. We could do, but there's already 12,000 on Guadalcanal and it's still not been taken. So we need more than that, basically. Is the long and short of it. We need to, yeah, we need more. There's no way to know how many Americans are actually on the island at the moment, but well, this is a good thing about having two carriers. I mean, I can have the best of both worlds. As long as I'm not compromising the defense of the first carrier by using the torpedo bombers on the second. Because we've still got another carrier with a full load of aircraft on its way. So if I cycle them back and forth, I can keep up the relatively accurate shots. And then cycle them back and forth. I mean, we have the Shortland Islands to replenish from, so we're not going all the way back to Rabor, we're just going for a bit of a jog up here. And you need replenishment. And then sending down here, I think. Yeah, because the second carrier is only up here and it's got a full air wing. So even if I waste some of the aircraft from this guy, it's not that wherever. Where's the carrier? Oh, thank God. Yeah, so as long as I use, I can basically use these freely. Or relatively freely. I'm not going to go absolutely nuts with them, like, but rather than having them in one large group, if I've got them in two smaller groups, I can mix and match. At least that's my aim. Oh. What are you? So you two. That's a submarine. That is a submarine. And I don't understand why Guadalcanal is not regenerating its aircraft. Everywhere else seems to regenerate its aircraft. I mean, these guys have back to full strength, but Guadalcanal itself still doesn't have zeros. I mean, they're Kates. They're Valeries that I've just launched. So Guadalcanal's aircraft seem to have disappeared. But even on here, I've got 8,000 troops at Guadalcanal and they still haven't managed to secure it. Oh, this task force before I forget. Or actually, forget, manage cargo. You can have troops, supplies, supplies. Yeah, there's no point in just giving you 20. Well, you can't have anything else. Shimakaze. No, well, that's probably why I had this fleet here as well. Well, glad to hear you're on board for everything. Yeah, I mean, we have to take Malinta as part of the actual campaign itself. If we don't take Malinta, we can't win the campaign. Because you have to hold Malinta, you have to hold Florida Islands and get Guadalcanal up to a level 5. Oops. Yeah. Oh. Build a rank 5 airfield on Guadalcanal and maintain control of these 3 islands to win the campaign. So we're going to have to launch a massive assault over there anyway. But we still actually have to secure these guys. Because, I mean, these are all the reinforcement, the forces that were here, all the reinforcements we sent from Malinta. And then we still haven't managed to take or hold this. So it's, yeah, it's not a good situation all in all. Right, and there is a submarine around here because there's nothing else to attack me, so where are those torpedoes coming from? Break formation. Right, you go that way. You, assuming direct control. You want to torpedo me? I'm gonna ram you. Gonna put my ship where the sun does not shine, me laddie. Nope. If I don't completely lose control anyway. On the bright side, I do seem to have quite clear waters here. So I haven't had a sea state 3 in a long time. Sea state 3, we can even see the submarine right there. Ramming speed. And a sip of tea while we wait. Oh, I see you now. Ship itself doesn't, but I do. Right. Slow down. Oh. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Don't forget you reversed. Are you diving? As dive players are down. Come on. Come on. Damn. Well, we forced it down. Yeah, good launch. Good luck torpedoing me while I'm on top of you, mate. Oh, why did you get moderate? Did that get hit and I didn't? No, no it didn't. Of course it didn't because it was already damaged. That's the whole reason why these guys are there. Anti-submarine force. Depth charges. You have depth charges and you were coming over here anyway, so that's good. Ooh. That's where you three went. You're coming over this way, aren't you? That is not acceptable. Aircraft carrier. I don't really want to put the carrier in danger, but, you know. There's no point in having all this air power if you're not going to use the bugger. Valerie's. Be there and bomb them, please. Oh, this strait is actually open. Return to the strait. You're doing your patrol around there. No. There's another submarine, single submarine here. You can split off and join that guy. So that's there, that's them. They're doing the old shimmy. Carrier. Down here, please. You have a battleship and a couple of cruisers, so you can deal with that comfortably. Right. Tactical. Right, what ships do we have? Nothing good. Okay. Right. Ooh. Aircraft. Super slow. Brake. We have 3 wings, so we may as well make the most of them. We're sent here to kill these destroyers, so we may as well try. Oh, diving already. Really? Come on, guys, you could have done better than that. Well, that's one hit. What about you? How are you guys going to do? Bracketed. All in all, that was rather disappointing. Right, okay, alright. Valerie's. Which one of these was actually the most damaged or moderate? Okay. Target, because you're there, target that guy and bomb up at minimum speed, minimum altitude, everybody attack. Oh, actually, no, scratch that order. Right, that order. Bomb up. Everybody over there. We haven't lost any, so I'm going to get them to the carrier. They're going to go to the carrier and they're going to rearm and repair. This is 3 attacks these damn destroyers have lived through. I'm not sure if the smoke screen's actually having an effect. I think, well, if I read the developer logs right, I think the smoke screen has an effect on accuracy. Port. Still moderate, but that may change to heavy. Hard to tell what's actually on fire and what's right, so you two have put your fires out. You haven't. Report. Yeah, if I keep waiting, you're just gonna repair, aren't you? That's disappointing. saying that they didn't really have long to do anything with. So, RTB, you guys, as I say, go on that course. You guys continue to turn. Battleships, come down here. Task Force, you're rearming. You're coming down. You guys have depth charges. You guys are certainly coming down here. Oh no, you're not. You're going for rearm and resupply. Rearm and resupply. You guys come down here. What are you guys doing? Coming down here. Rearm for depth charge cover. You four. Merge groups. Right. Manage cargo. Oh, manage cargo. So. Engineering. Troops. Engineering. Troops. Near the land button, you can't vector land-based aircraft to the carrier and tell them. No, I don't think it actually. I wish it did work like that because I've tried that before. It doesn't. It doesn't actually work like that, unfortunately. These, if I click land, it just land and RTB basically do exactly the same thing. And I have, because Guadalcanal's doing its weird thing, I don't have any planes for Guadalcanal to see anything else. Most annoying. Really is annoying. Right, go to. Excellent. So, I'm gonna save this. Because this could go horribly bloody wrong. Right, you guys, can you launch aircraft, please? No, you can't, but the Nachi can. Nachi can launch a Jake. And Musashi certainly can. But yeah, the land-based aircraft and the sea-based aircraft are completely separate. You can't mix and match. It's, you know, there are land-based aircraft that could go on the sea, so I don't get why they can't. It's just a thing. And just stop fretting about with that. Shokaku, you should be at the back. Let's radar and also break you formation because you don't need to be anywhere near this battle. I don't care if they're only destroyers, you don't want to be touching this at all. Yamato and your cruisers. Musashi, I believe it's the Kinugasa and the... Not you, the Yugame, that's a destroyer. Nashi and Kinugasa. Right. You two, not line ahead, line abreast. Akumo, break. You three, break. Right, let's find these gits. They're out here somewhere. Let's do our damnedest to put some holes in them. Pete, where are you? Jake? Jake, you're coming over here, please. This... Oh, you're a battleship. Pete, be a dear and come over here. Full speed, if you will. All the scouts just full speed. Now even the zeros can't land. It's not something the game allows. Wish it did, because that would be quite cool. But no. No, we're not allowed. Which is in itself annoying. Optimism and all, an awful lot. Yeah. Yes, this is true. You very much did get the unorthodox tactics correct. Right. Where and whom? You guys. Oh dear, has Fletcher found itself in a bit of a bad spot? Ever? No, not carrier. It's a Fletcher. It's a Fletcher. Please kill it. Kill it with fire. With AP. Kill it with anything you really want to kill it with. Just to make sure it dies. Because Fletchers are evil. Look at you, power torps. Oh. Oh, of course, this is that oversized fleet we encountered and didn't quite manage to kill. What's the range? 30,000. Well, again, it's a Fletcher. No, it's not an Ioba, it's a Fletcher. Please don't start treating the American cruiser as a Japanese one. I will become slightly depressed. Oh, what the heck are you doing? Please, 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 please. God's sake. Full ahead. Stop. Come on. Come on. Avoid collision. Ooh. Okay, that could have been significantly worse than it was. Right. You guys just target that. It's a Fletcher because, you know, there's hundreds of Fletchers. $35,000 yards away. That is not particularly acceptable, my dear. Yeah, don't go through the Fletcher swarm. That ship's lighter blade tag. Yeah, they bloody well do at that. I wish they would, you know, do it on their own time. Musashi, what is your range? I'm pretty positive you're in range. You are, but do I really want to be shooting at 20% accuracy? I've only got 100 odd shells. Yeah, what's the secondary battery range? Secondaries, we can throw some lead at using the secondaries. Why not? Fire. And what's your general range? Is 16,000, and yeah, you haven't got a hope in hell. What are you, by the way? Yugami, or Yugamo, sorry. Why on earth did I call Yugamo Yugami? Pretty positive they're completely different classes of ship. What are you two doing? You two seem to be trying to do something stupid. You're already in line abreast. You're already in line abreast. Just stay going. Oh, for pity's sake. You're in line abreast. You're already obeying the action. Why are you trying to swap places? There is absolutely no need whatsoever for either of you to swap places. In line abreast. Come on. Thank you, thank you. Kuma, have you, you've dealt with your crash in a destroyer, haven't you? You know what? If these guys were moments, they would have probably already crashed into each other by now. Shokaku, you're well and truly out of range, but you can still ID this guy. Fletcher, Graves, nope, you are Fletcher. Let's just make sure everybody has something to shoot at. Or at least something to build a resolution against. Yeah, don't shoot that guy. Shoot one of the ones you can actually possibly get. Fubuki, you can get that. Yeah, you 0% solution for a reason. Try that guy. That guy, yeah, that is all looking fine. With the sunshine and the rain, and the peace of mind, you know I won't complain. Yeah, I mean, that is something dodgy with the AI. I mean, these two, they're in perfect line abreast, and they try and swap places. Oh yeah, Shokaku's here, but don't worry about Shokaku. She's, you know, 35,000 yards away from the enemy and gaining, so... And reducing, sorry, not gaining. So, don't worry about Shokaku. She's well and truly out of the line of fire. Oh no, I knew I would bring Shokaku here, don't worry. I brought her here because I knew she was in no danger. I knew there was no danger, so... Oh my god, what the hell are you two doing? What the hell are you doing? What the hell? Stop, stop, stop. Whatever this is, stop. Whatever has crossed your mind, erase it. Whatever met your skull, leave it the hell alone. Alright, Fubuki, Yugumo, now you can form up on Yugumo. Nope, sorry, form up on Fubuki. They don't crash into each other, for God's sake. No wonder the Japanese commanders didn't have long lives. Their crews were constantly trying to kamikaze each other. Right, you are in range? Oh, 31% accuracy, what? Oh, yeah, you're in range. Spot, Fubuki, Des. You in range? No you're not. Ogami. Yeah, you're in range. Lute? Yes, of course they're all Fletchers. I think if there were anything else at this point I would be concerned. Though there was that group of single funnel destroyers, I still don't know what they are like, but they were there. So I can confirm there was something else. I just don't know what they were and don't particularly care. Doesn't particularly matter what they were. All that matters is they got bombed, and that's good enough for me. Musashi, you're not actually getting a better resolution despite getting considerably closer. Right, you... No, everybody go this way now. Cut them off. Cut them off. None of this messing around. Cut them off. Musashi herself. Go for them. And whoever you are, let's go to the back there. Try not to crash into Musashi, because that would be one collision I do not want to deal with. You guys, have you finally gained some semblance of sanity? One can only hope. Although, two of the... I'm presuming that these two are the more damaged ones, because they're looking it in the other direction, but yeah. Don't care, I'm still going to destroy them. You can slow down, because there's no point in having you exit the field. 14,000 yards. Yes, you're already opening fire. 17,000. What's your range? 20,000. Fire. Yagumo, you're the same class. Fire. Musashi, you're still at 20. How are you? How is your range and accuracy going down? You were at 30, weren't you? So how are you getting closer and then your accuracy reducing? That's an oxymoron right there. It's not even that dark, it's 5 o'clock. Well, shy of 6, but still. Still, these guys should be silhouetted against the night. Nashi. Actually, no. Let's go Kuma. You don't have star shells, do you? No, of course you don't. Kinagasa, you do. No, you do. Yes, star shells, please. Yes, I believe the phrase is light them up. Fubuki des. Ooh, that's the wrong button. Go that way, please, Fubuki. Is Musashi on spot? Yes, she is. But only for secondary guns. I'm not really aiming to blast away with their primaries too much. I mean, 36% is not great. Inagasa, you're shooting at that. Nashi, let's adjust your target here, because nobody really in range is shooting at that guy, so you shoot at that guy. Oh, not with star shells you don't shoot at with high explosives. Yeah, everyone's on spot. I mean, our accuracy is only... Well, this accuracy is building, but I mean, Musashi, I think she would have a bit... Ah, yeah, now we're getting some star shells in the area. I think their accuracy is going up a bit. This smoke screen appears to have some sort of effect anyway. Spooky, you come this way, please. Everybody on spot. Still only 40% accuracy, despite everything. I wouldn't call this a particularly dark day, would you? I mean, we're in Sea State 3, that's possibly... I don't think I've ever had a Sea State better than 3, so you've got clear weather, there's no clouds. Sea State 3, it's not quite dark, so the enemy's silhouetted against the backdrop of the sun. What's your excuse? I mean, come on, guys. I mean, I know you've got your issues, but come on. I mean, if this destroyer can do it, why can't the heavy cruisers? You know, the heavy cruisers with heavy-duty rangefinders that can shoot good 50% more. What do you call it? Yeah, the spot is for opening distance. However, it's nighttime. It's nighttime and they're running smoke screens, so I'm pretty sure the night does affect accuracy. So if you look at Musashi over here, with all the with firing pretty much constantly star shells, firing all those star shells, he's only managed to get herself to a 66% or 68% rate of accuracy, and that's at what's essentially her minimum range. Ooh. Hello, Musashi. Yeah, these guys are have the right idea. They are going in the other direction. They're going completely in the other direction, is what they're doing. Yeah, and I know the spot. They shoot the guns, wait until the impact, and then they adjust. Well, I put it on spot pretty much because there's because it's night time. We need the accuracy, and you get just from the general solution gets an accuracy debuff. Wait, I answered my own question? Nani? Did I post a question? I might have done, and I might have forgot. If I did, I apologise. Yugamo, you can stop. Okay, well you're dead. Yeah, well, that, dear sir, that is what they did in the latest update. That is a smoke screen. Unfortunately, they, well, I say unfortunately, it's something that's been missing from the game for quite a while. So they finally introduced it, I should say. Not unfortunately, they finally introduced it. Yeah, I think that that Fletcher's death may have had a little something to do with Yamato. I think Yamato may have had something to say about that Fletcher. High explosive fire, or AP, whichever, whatever happens to be range fire. Kinugasa, you're shooting it there. Kuma, target that Fletcher and Lute. Again, target that Fletcher and... Whoa! Stop, stop, stop! Not depth charges! Why are you... I'm an idiot. That's why that's a thing. Kuma's targeting that, Kinugasa's targeting that, Nashi is targeting that guy. Yeah. Target that guy, 20... Are you actually in range? 30 or 1,000. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it is a bit peculiar. Okay, you're well in range. Your solution should not be 0. Fine, shoot the other Fletcher then. I don't care as long as Fletchers get sunk. Ah, yeah. Debating the merits of spot and loose. Honestly, I don't use loose formation. I probably should give it a go, but I don't think I've ever used loose formation. I mean, I'm sure loose has its advantages, but it's just something I've never tried. Yeah, so I'm like, what, who, me? I am running on, like, what time was it? 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock? Slept from 5 until 8. So 3 hours sleep. Insomnia's hitting me again. Right, you are definitely in range, so don't give me the excuse that you can't find it. Fire. And that Fletcher's doing 19 knots, you're doing 24, so, you know. Buck up and deal with it, please. At least it's hip firing, probably yet. Ooh, stop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, I see something I don't want to be seeing. What the? Oh, please, for the love of God, don't do that. Just don't even do that game, please. Please don't even pretend to do that. Single torpedo. Oh, don't even pretend to crash that into that. Oh, my soul. Well, that would have killed that Fletcher. Right, you, last Fletcher. I think the only thing in range is Musashi, but she is shooting it. Oh. You're shooting at 30% accuracy, so this isn't terrible. Bad enough to spot the ship and blowing smoke just makes... yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I wouldn't really class... There shouldn't be just hard night and hard day. What I would... obviously, there's limits to what they can do in the game and what time they have and funds and etc. But, I mean, when you look at it, these ships are silhouetted. The night skies over there, these ships are lit up like a Christmas tree. Well, not like a Christmas tree. The Japanese had the best optics of the war. We should be able to see these guys. And at least do some... I mean, obviously, pitch black, you know, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, pitch black, fair. But 5:50, the sun's still up, and we have like dead of night, no light accuracy levels. Feels a bit like I'm being robbed of a kill. I mean, they've definitely done some improvements to the AI in general, because they're now actually taking rapid avoidance. We torpedo sink ships better than anybody. That is true. That is true. For some reason, people seem allergic to using their torpedoes. Don't know what it is, but I've noticed quite a few people out there seem to be allergic to firing torps. I mean, fair enough. Some of the early World War One era Japanese ships, their torps are, I mean, Momi torps, unless we're committing seppuku, or doing a bonsai, Momi torps are pretty much useless. But Yugomo torpedoes? You would, you know, especially if you've not been spotted, 21,000 yards. I mean, granted, I'm not saying you shouldn't necessarily shoot at that distance, but still, some people need to use their torpedoes more. You know what? Sod that. Just fire. Don't wait until you spot. Just keep shooting. I mean, a near miss killed those two, so... Ooh. Yeah, just keep firing, Yamato. Oh, Yamato, Musashi! Musashi Bari. Can't remember what that means precisely, but oh, she's shot. Cherry aid. Well, the shells are in the air, but I'll be damned if I can see them. I mean, even one or two good hits on this thing will send it to the bottom. It's that badly damaged. Come on. Come on, Musashi, you can do it. Oh, you can't do it. They still really desperately need to add time compression while shooting's going on. I mean, enough people pause the game. I mean, you can at least let us accelerate it a little bit. Because there's only two results. This guy's either going to get away or Musashi's going to get a hit and it's going down. I would like to know which. Not really any other outcome. It's either... Ooh, well, that was slightly closer maybe. Right, she's firing again. You know, all things considered, she doesn't seem that badly damaged. Report. Right, so I've taken no damage at all. Moderate and moderate. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, those fletchers had a perfect opportunity to torpedo a Yamato class battleship and they threw it away, so... And Musashi is slowly but surely gaining. I think she's doing, what, 30 or... No, 27. Oh, she's doing a full 27 knots. Okay, that was just bad. Why is your solution down to 10? You were at 30, why is your solution down to 10? Spot. You were at 30, you're getting closer, how can your solution get worse? I mean, even a near miss could probably sink this thing. How is his solution at 10 from 30 when you've gotten close to the target? That's a conundrum. Conundrum? Question either way. Ooh. Okay, that was extremely close. But she hasn't lost any speed. Report. Moderate and moderate. I think she was at moderate and moderate before. Oh, she's fired again, or somebody's fired again. Come on, it's so close to escaping. Please, just a shot. That was so close. I mean, we've only sunk half the fleet. Please. I know it was close. I mean, the damage to these three fletchers from Yamato was pretty damn close. Yep, I keep calling it Yamato, Musashi. Damage from Musashi on those three ships was pretty damn close to begin with. Wait, are you... What on earth are you doing? Why are you turning? Excuse me? Oh, if you finally decided to turn it... No. No, no. Well, 3 out of 6. We didn't see in the last one, but it was there. Oh no, because we sunk the last one, didn't we, in the last fight? So 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 could be better. Alternates, well, however you want to say it. There were other options available. Jake, since you are being a dear, please continue to be a dear. And do the general. Do the monster mash, if you please. You also... I know you're the much shorter range one, but just, you know, do a thing. Can we send anybody up? There's 3 destroyers here. Can we launch aircraft, or is it too late? Too late, because of course it is. Campaign. That one is overwrite. And begin. Jake is here, so that is perfectly suited to me. Down there, Starto. Whoa, okay, this is the problem. Oh no, Shokaku. Oh, Shokaku, oh crap. Shokaku, go this way, full ahead. I don't even care if you beach, just get the hell out of there. What are these? Yeah, these are the weird ships. What are you? Because you've been pestering me now for a while, so what the heck are you? Well, you have 2 aft turrets. Right, so you're a... You're a Benham? A Nashi? Target this guy. That is not a Fletcher. That is a... Oh, it's either a Benson or a Glaives, but the model is exactly the same. Let's call you a Glaives. Or Glaives, however you pronounce that. Target this guy. I'll try not to beach. To be honest, if it's the choice between taking multiple torpedoes and beaching, I'll take beaching. Right, you have 2 aft turrets, and you have a wiggly thing there. Another Benham. Okay, well that is interesting. Let's just check the fleet in general. What so you can you know, come over here. Full ahead, radar sonar. I don't know why I'm putting the sonar, but it's forced to have it. Which is probably explain why I'm doing it. Fubuki des, where are you? Fubuki can also, you know, come over here. Sonar, just because we can. Target the Benson. Open up. Kinugasa. Now, you're already targeting, so high explosives. Just fire away. Kuma, you are dead center, so you can also do an about face. Target this guy and Lute. Yugamo. Now, Yugamo. You are basically going to do an about face and follow suit with everybody else, which is to tell these guys to matchwood, please. We like matchwood. Nachi, you can brake, slow down, target, and just, you know, generally put generally put holes in the thing. You could go full speed. Fire. Fire. Inagasa. And speed up. Yeah, I'm asking you to do that, please. And Yugamo, I'm also asking you to do that, please. Now Shokaku, as I say, all the way over there. With haste! Right. So, let us roast or toast these destroyers. Ouch. Well, that was nowhere close. Come on, guys, you can do better than that. Don't you? Kinugasa, your secondary armament can fire SS. Your secondary armament can fire SS2. Oof, and it's my screen. Shaky buggers. It's not going to save you, you know. They're still all going to die. At least that's my intention, anyway. My intention is that you should die. Now that I think about it, how many Benhams do we even have left? Benhams, there are 10 in the class. 4 left. I mean, how many Fletchers do we have left? Obviously there's more than 100. Because, you know, Fletchers are Fletchers, but we are... I would call this a chunk. Call this a chunk of the Fletchers. I mean, we are a third, potentially? Potentially a third of the way through the Fletchers? Okay, I think you... Venom suffered a catastrophic explosion. Okay, I missed that. Oh, okay, that is fantastically close. And I think that hit. That was a hit for certain. Don't forget the tea. Yeah, I have a cup of tea in one thing and... That was strange. I have a cup of tea in one cup and a mug of cherryade. And then I have some water, and then I have some more cherryade, and then I have some cheese strings. I know cherryade and cheese strings may not go well together, but it's what I have for some reason. Yeah, these guys aren't stupid. They they're running. It's as if the potentially their watch officers weren't doing their job very well. And just imagine that, a little bit of overconfidence on the American side, the watch officers being a little bit lazy and oh crap, there's a battle fleet! Oh! Help! Ah, save us! We're gonna die! Yeah, no kidding. Yes, cheese strings. I mean, I don't mind proper cheese. We normally have proper cheese, but occasionally I'm partial to a cheese string. They're one of the few more childish things, I would say. Things from my childhood that are still the same. Before all the You mean to say string cheese? No, no I don't. They are literally called cheese strings. That's what it says on the packet. It says cheese strings. But yeah, they're one of the few things from my childhood that didn't get butchered by Jamie Oliver. His crusade against unhealthy snacks and food. So many of the things that I would actually eat were culled by his crusade. And because they basically went on a craze. Oh, you can't feed the kids the unhealthy stuff. Oh, look at all this stuff inside them. Yeah. Well, guess what? The kids now aren't eating them. But the products are getting recalled, and you know, my diet has gone down to just vegetables and McDonald's. Well, McDonald's is only adult. I never used to have as a child. Probably, but we associate it with you know, kids' pack lunch, and the pack lunch, and that's a nice bang. Send the okay, so that one's dead. What was I saying? Yeah, it's more so. Well, at least I associate it with its pack up. Yes, we're probably... No, don't fire star shells from the main guns. Fire whatever else you have. Yeah, we probably are talking about exactly the same thing, just one's a peculiar brand and the other isn't. Did I really? Oh yeah, of course I did. Of course I did. Oh, Jake, no. I didn't give you consent to leave the engagement zone. How dare you? That's why I let her tell you. But yeah, I'm pretty sure string cheese and cheese strings are probably the same thing. I mean, cheese strings... are cheese that you pull apart. I presume that's the same with string cheese. Nah, I'm just British. Well, I can't exactly deny that now, can I? The one downside of having all this smoke is you can't really get... I don't know about anybody else, but I wouldn't call this a beauty shot of the ship. Somehow, you know, I wouldn't call this to be able to get a beauty shot. Well, yeah, just the right angle, it kind of glitches a little bit, but yeah. Nothing to be embarrassed about? Well, no, we are both technically correct, because it's called string cheese for you and cheese strings for me, so we are both technically correct. So no need to be embarrassed about anything. Right, Yugumo, you're still targeting the venom that's been sunk. You can stop that now. You know, it's dead. You can't... Oh? Okay, okay, stop, stop, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to be going that way, so why are you, I mean, for practical purposes, it's fantastic, and for realism purposes, it's fantastic. It just kills my opportunity for screenshots. Not that you have nothing to be embarrassed about. Not the cheese, the British part. I. Phew. You certainly wouldn't be speaking English if there wasn't an England around. But that being said, no, I am quite fine with being British. Now, some people want us to apologise for bits and pieces, but I'm not going to get political. I'm not going to get political because I will get narky. Oh, all your colonisation, I mean, all the rest of the colonisation, but the other countries don't seem to get the jip for it. It's always, oh, England's evil, well, what about every bugger else? Like all the things the Spanish and the Portuguese did, and the Dutch, and the Russians. Or even the African states did to themselves. No, it's all England's fault. Saying that. Saying that, the people that say that tend to not be interested in hearing the other side of it. It's the kind that like to shout and say, oh, well, my voice is the loudest, suppress the other person's voice. Well, if the other person's wrong, why are you trying to stop them from talking then? There must be some part of that argument that you don't want to hear. Yeah, I'm gonna stop before I start ranting. Yes, yes. You feel free to tease me. I'm fine with it. Like I say, I'm running on little sleep, so... And I suppose I have a bit of a serious personality anyway. I do have jokes, I just tend to forget them. Now we've been talking about cheese strings, I keep looking over at the cheese strings. Come on, Glaives. Please die. Do the moral thing, surrender. I will take prisoners, honestly. I may make those prisoners, you know, work on the tea plantations, but I will take you prisoner. You can start by throwing all your coffee overboard. Yes, you want to chuck our tea into a particular place, you can chuck all your coffee overboard. And make me smile. Wretched stuff. There's a Costco's down now. Well, there's a Costco's every blooming where these days. Just the stench from there is stomach churning. At least in my opinion. I know there are plenty of coffee lovers out there, but for me, yeah, for me it's stomach churning. It's stomach churning that I can't get away from because, you know, it's everywhere. "12 knots? Don't do 12 knots, do 0 knots. Well, that might be a good screenshot, actually. It's Musashi in the background. No, not Costco. Costa Coffee. I mean, Costco is a like a wholesaler or retailer, but Costa Coffee, what I'm talking about. Coffee. The coffee point. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. That really wasn't supposed to happen. Oh dear. Oh dear. I meant to save that. I didn't actually mean to pull up the document to pay. Whatever. I've got it. I may as well do it. Right. Click. Right. No, Costa Coffee. Well, the coffee shop smells like coffee, and the coffee shop is everywhere, so I can't get away from the coffee smell. Yeah, not Costco. Costco is decent. The wholesale retailers, the wajamajig. That's where I actually got. Well, someone I know was going that to Costco, so and we gave him a list and basically paid for it. Said, can you please get us? Well, we said, all right, yes, please, and we'll pay for it. And we did. They said, can you get 4 packets of cheese strings, thinking, you know, regular packets, and then they came back with four packs because the packs came in 4 tied together, so there were 4 packs of cheese strings, and I was like, okay, yum. But now the fridge has a lot of cheese strings in it. So that's, you know, the cheese string debacle. That's not so much of a debacle. I'm certainly going to eat them. And I certainly won't complain at eating them. Now, everybody can cease. Because you're just wasting ammunition at this point. Humor can continue to fire, but everybody else can cease. Oh, and that was perfect time. The glave's sinking. I thought British Costco. No. I mean, the wholesaler's going to smell like a warehouse because that's exactly what it is. But no, it's fine. I mean, look at the difference. just a cloud of smoke in the distance and the burning ship. It's like, yeah, these two aren't connected. Whoa! Yeah, you're supposed to be sinking, by the way, not just sitting on the surface burning. That's better. You got cheese strings from Costco? Yes. Yes. I think it's Costco. Yeah. Ooh, no, don't quit tomato menu. So we have no damage whatsoever for the loss of 3 enemy ships, which is perfectly fine by me. Oh, right. Congo group. Congo group can come over. Well. Oh, bloody hell, that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, I completely forgot. I meant to break you into 3. I meant to split you into 3 groups, didn't I? Because these guys are going home. Because I meant to have a battleship in every group. So, Kirishima, you can go over here. What are you? No, what are you? I think pretty much Costco just sells everything a regular Costco sells. There's nothing particularly special about it. It is just, you know... Yeah, I mean, I imagine there's... you can get 1,000 tea bags at Costco, which I certainly approve of. And there are a couple of bits and pieces that you get there, but it's mainly all the same kind of fare, really. As far as I'm aware, I think it's pretty much the same fare. It's just, oh, like I say, it's just a warehouse kind of deal. Right. We have a problem now. Jake, can you please stop going over there and start coming over here? Shokaku, you can brake. Brake and slow down, actually. I don't particularly mind if you do something wild. You guys, 360. Brake, 360. Brake. Over here. You do the same, just brake, 360. No, I actually want you to do that. So, no, that please, thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's weird, it's like, bits and... Well, it's not weird, it's exactly what it says on the tin, it's just a wholesaler. Oh dear. Please do not kill... Oh, you're out of range, aren't you? Pete! As the kids say, GTFO, please. Two damn fletchers that got away. These drinks and tea bags. Yeah. Yes. Oh god, I remember they had that damn organic tomato sauce. Ooh. It's always organic this and organic that. Well, everything's, you know... It's just a really bad tomato sauce. It's a Heinz ketchup. But organic, so they've replaced all the stuff that makes it tolerable. Well, they've replaced all the stuff that makes it nice, and yeah. It's now deeply unpleasant. That is a Fletcher. Good. Sir, that is a Fletcher. So deal with it. Bury me with 1,000. No. 1,000 tea bags is not as much as you would think. I mean, tea bags only what's it? An inch? An inch or so wide, maybe. They're not big. I don't know how they are in America, but they're 3/4 of the 3/4 of it is air. Organic. Yeah, well, that's what Ramsey and the rest of them decided. Hey, well, this is organic this and organic that. Well, I do like some processed stuff. Like, no, if it's not organic, it is horrible for you. It's like, yeah, well, it may be bad for me, but you know, you're not going to stop people drinking alcohol, so why do you have to stop me having a, you know, a snack? It's bad for you, yeah, but you're not me, so I don't care. I mean, they used to do walls, balls, and all sorts of lovely nice things. But yeah. They very rapidly went off the shelves, and they used to be like turkey twizzlers or whatever they're called. They used to be nice too. Well, used to be being the operative word. Not anymore. I don't know what they had, but it was one of the few Wars balls and turkey twizzlers. They were pretty much some of the only meat that I ate when I was younger. Well, I did have other bits and pieces, definitely had sausages, but I really did like them, and then obviously they went organic, and it's horrible. I don't know how the American tea bags are, but it's... Yeah, there's I mean, there's different sizes and shapes of tea bag depending on what tea you're having. I know some if you're going like with an Assam or something, you want less, you want more leaf to bag ratio, I believe. But if you're going with something like a standard English breakfast, you want about 2/3 be bag, so it's got plenty of room to move around. Because you want the tea to steep in the water, and depending for how long you want it to steep for, depends on the size of the bag, and also the strength of the tea. If you've got a strong tea, you might not need as much. You get the same result, or to get a similar result if anything else. Obviously, a weaker tea, you can have more of it. And there's also different types of shapes of tea leaves that affect the type of bag used. So some of them will be in triangle bags, some of them will be in square, and others will be in circles. Guinness, yes. There's plenty of Guinness around. Plenty of fish and chips. Actually, there's pretty much anywhere you go, you'll guaranteed to find a chippy. You might not find an Indian or anything else, but you'll probably find a chippy. So, of course, in any of the seaside towns or villages, it's pretty much guaranteed to be a chippy. James Bond, yeah. Well, James Bond is James Bond. Austin Powers. I've seen very little of Austin Powers, to be brutally honest. Yeah, if you if you went to somewhere without a cup of tea, there's going to be questions as to what are you serving then if you're not serving tea. Although unfortunately more and more people are going for coffee, which is, you know, I think my opinions on coffee are clear. It's unpleasant, but plenty of people go for coffee. That's one of the few. I mean, I miss not having anywhere near as much money as I did when I was working. I went from a very well paid. I went from a decently paid job to where I could be comfortable to note. But I don't miss coffee in the break room. Do not miss coffee in the break room. I mean, plenty of nice people drink coffee, but yeah, coffee itself, I certainly don't miss the pungence. I mean, not all tea is good. I mean, I don't like Earl Grey. I don't like Earl Grey at all. So, now if Picard offered me an Earl Grey, I would be not so cheerful. But classic English breakfast is fine. Or have a full English breakfast with English breakfast tea, even better. It's, I think, pretty much that's what it's made for. But then there's just things like this, with which are a loose tea. What is it? It's just standard PG tips. Are you supposed to use the strainer? What? You didn't invest in Bitcoin? No, I didn't invest in Bitcoin. No, I did not. And I've heard stories of people investing in Bitcoin where they've invested for what was it? They used something like 150,000 Bitcoin to buy a pizza, and then 2 years later it was worth $1 million or something. I can't remember the exact story. I don't really invest at all, honestly. I save, but I don't actually invest. Elizabeth Hurley. Don't know who that is. I may actually Google. Who is Elizabeth Hurley? She looks vaguely familiar. Ah, Hugh Grant's girlfriend. Okay, right. Didn't really need to know it was Hugh Grant's girlfriend. Uh, but yeah, she looks vaguely familiar, but I don't actually know who she is or what she's been in. Come on, Fletcher, stop running away. Woulda, shoulda, yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of things that we all coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't. Plenty of things that people have gone, oh, well, that's a terrible idea, but and then suddenly, hey, like, what was it? Yahoo was offered to be bought out by Google for, what was it, 1 point something billion, and then they ended up selling for a couple of million in the end, so, yeah. Was it 1 point something billion or was it 15 billion? No, it was a, and then, yeah. Oh, not Hugh Grant. Hugh Laurie is the one I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Hugh Laurie. House. Dr. House. Hello, Yamato. Yes, it knows you're there, dear. Yeah, I don't think the silver prices are very good at the moment. Or at least, I haven't checked in the international market or anything, but it's all rather expensive where I am. Because I did check the pawn shops and see whether there was any little bits and pieces, but nope. Well, there is, but they've not put down the prices, they've shoved up the prices. Okay, this is a point where it would be a little bit better if there was a... And you are... Why? Hold on, why are you only doing 20 knots? I don't remember telling you to only do 20 knots. I remember to... Oh, well, I remember doing it, but obviously I didn't. That particular Fletcher... Fire... Fire... Kate Winslet. Yeah, Kate Winslet is British. 20,000 yards and allegedly close. No, you're not closing, are you? Why are you all going slow? Did I stupidly forget to put all your speed up? I think I've been an idiot. I think that's what's happened here. I've been dumb. If you would kindly increase your speed. Would you kindly speed up? Come on, get up! Get up! Anyway, I think we'll have a break as soon as this battle's done, because it's been about 2 hours. I also think I forgot to probably sugar my tea. Unfortunately, I like the Yorkshire cheese probably the best. It's not just because I'm close to Yorkshire, but Yorkshire tea is actually probably the best I've had in a long while. But Tetley Tetley is cheaper, and Tetley, well, Tetley has the 1,000 bags. At least when they went shopping, they had the 1,000 bags, so they got a load of Tetley. Not that I won't drink the stuff, of course I'll drink it, but yeah. What, in battle? No, we don't have a merchant fleet in this battle. No. I think I was actually sending the merchant fleet to engage these guys, and then they decided to run off in the other direction. Which was awfully pleasant of them. It was awfully kind of them to escape in the other direction. Do you just have surface radar? I can't remember. You do have surface radar, but you're too slow. Ah! Damn, if only you were quicker. Yeah, she's doing 36 knots. We haven't got a hope of catching her. This guy, though, may be in for a paddling. Maybe. Maybe. I wonder if the smoke generator actually affects anything other than... it's in this section. Smoke. Only tooltip shows up. Spooky is laying smoke. Not affecting anyone, are you? Oh, yes, you might be. Who's behind you? Yep, stop. You're going to be affecting Musashi. Don't risk affecting Musashi. Right, so you just shot. Come on, Fletcher. Every time I say Fletcher, I keep thinking of porridge, but of course, I don't think it's porridge in America. The not the food, but the prison show, the prison comedy Porridge. Is that actually in America? Or does anybody in America know of Porridge? I don't even remember what era it's from, but before I was born, certainly. Oh, there's two versions. There's a modern version, and then the older ones with oh, what the hell's his name? Rodney something? Rod? I've got one somewhere, but I can't see it. Yeah, well. That's a bit of a diversion. I mean, I would rather these guys turn and fought me, to be honest. I really wish these guys would just turn and fight. Porridge is not a word in American. What do you call porridge? Well, if it's not a word in American, asking what you call porridge isn't going to help. What is, oatmeal? Is that? Oatmeal is porridge in American. Hey! Oh. See, I did know it, kinda. But yeah, I think the, yeah, it's basically just sort of ground and prepped oats with either water or milk boiled up into like a sludge. Tasty. I mean, you can put, you know, sugar, Nutella, banana, fruit in general in there. Tasty enough, but yeah. I kind of want to retreat from this battle because it's taking too long. But on the other hand, if I let, as I say, I'm pretty sure that these two were carrying troops and supplies. So if I let them go, there's a very real chance if I let them go that they could reinforce one of the islands. I don't want that. they can reinforce over here, which is what I don't want because there's nobody to stop them. Yeah, sod it. Sod it, we'll get out of here. Moderate, moderate, and no damage. You can assume your position here. You guys, actually, because you guys are in the way, you guys can get down here. I'm pretty sure that is where you belong. In that group there. Porridge. Yeah. Yeah, I can just imagine certain accents trying to say that. What fun we would have. Right, so. In terms of aircraft, we've lost half a Kate. Some of our vowels, yeah, we're not. We still have no availability on Guadalcanal. I mean, obviously, it's the 4th of September, but yeah, there's still no there is still no availability on Guadalcanal. What's repairing? Is there anything? Takao took a beating from somewhere. I can't remember where. Aoba, Kuma. What do we have left in terms of cruisers? These are sunk. The oil's been repaired. Euro's been repaired. All of these are dead. Naganos are not yet available. Let's check that all of them are not available. Yeah, so you're not available. Iodos are definitely not available. Did not know that R was offensive, or similar to an offensive word in Japanese. It's not aware. I do know bits and pieces, but I can't hold a conversation. I did actually have sort of Japanese lessons in college, or attempted to, but I wasn't particularly well in college, so I kind of missed most of them. All my battleships are commissioned, I already know that. Carriers are commissioned, yeah, so I really don't have anything else but destroyers to throw at the enemy. These guys haven't been redone either. I literally don't have anything else to throw at them. Well, aside from destroyer swarms. I mean, I'm at 1,000 command points, and I've got nothing to spend them on. Not buying any more Momis, they're all commissioned anyway. Minikazes. The Minikazes have anti-submarine capability, don't you? You've got depth charges, so yes you do. Depth charge of passive sonar, right. Could get some Minikazes. But then again, if a Minikaze comes against a Fletcher, it's going to be pancaked, as it were. Akitsukis. Yeah, you know what? Let's get a couple of Akitsukis. Akitsuki, Yugamos. No, I'm not buying the Yugamos because I don't want them to die. Kageros, you don't have anything, do you? No, you don't. Wait, I haven't commissioned any Kageros? Kageros, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Well, let's change that. Wait, there's probably too many Kageros. Let's throw some Minikazes in there. Minikaze herself. Yukikaze. Or Uyukaze. Then, course, because you guys have been a pain, let's actually send you guys up here to grab some troops / actually, hold on a second. 250, 250, 300, 300, 400, 250. Yeah, let's throw you guys over here. grab some troops so we can take one of those small islands just because I can. Yeah, that's... I mean, they seem to be coming near Russell Island anyway, so let's throw some stuff at Russell Island. Hidden ships? What? Hidden ships? Oh yeah, the Keggers, yeah. Yes, I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't actually notice that. I was sure I had Kageros out there, but apparently I didn't. And that is, that's on me, because the Kageros are actually pretty strong. Or Kagaros, however you want to pronounce it. I don't suppose it really matters. But yeah, they're actually fairly strong, all things considered. What are you? You guys are just... a submarine? There's still a blooming submarine around here that we haven't found. Jap 4. So, what we'll do is I'm going to take a quick break, have something to eat, something to drink, something to eat, and then we'll get back to it. So, I don't predict it'll be that long. 5 minutes maybe. Until then. And back. Whoa. In your own time. Thank you. How's it dancing? Well, basically recorded how I would normally record a video, then had music playing on the desktop to listen to try and sync up with it, and then change that into a video, then loop the video. It's more effort than what it sounds like. It really is more difficult than what it sounds, because you can't actually hear the timing, so you've got to yeah, and you can freeze. So yeah, anyway, back. So you're about to head home. You're doing that bit. We know there's a submarine pecking around here somewhere that we still need to find. But this destroyer fleet can deal with that. So we may as well get the water tacos. What do you like? You're almost as bad as the mummies, but you have, you know, a redeeming feature. You're all commissioned, so there's no point in even looking at you. Kamikazes. Kamikazes. So what is the difference between the kamikazes and a minikazes? Kamikaze, minikaze, kamikaze. So functionally no different. That was the AI dancing. Yeah, that was just a video. I recorded myself trying to dance along with the music, then changed that into recorded that as a video, and then looped that video. So yeah, it was more trouble than it's more trouble than it seems. The outcome was about as good as I could get. I mean, I did it a couple of times for the intro and the outro, so wasn't disappointed in it. It's just a bit of a faff. I know that there are people that can get proper animations and that lot to do that, but that costs money. That costs money that I kind of don't have, so I had to do it the slightly awkward way and just go da 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 da. Not that it really matters. I mean, it's fun either way. Well, it's better than, certainly better than nothing that was there before. At least I think it's better than nothing. So we were still going with the plan of more destroyers. I mean, they're using destroyers. We may as well use destroyers. I mean, we've got 900 command points now. So that's done, and you guys can come over here because there is a bloody submarine in this region that is stalking us, so we need to deal with that. And we have no more submarines left, so our submarines we need to actually take care of, properly take care of. Otherwise that is going to turn into a right problem. I like the old song a bit better though. Well, the old song's pretty much for the intro. This is just break time and then the outro songs for the outro, because having it all the same was sort of... I'm not trying to be professional, but, well, I'm not professional. But it seems a bit repetitive, just to change it up every once in a while. I mean, I don't have the intention of actually changing the intro song, because I kind of like the intro song, but just for a bit of a change up. Right, now I've just purchased all that stuff. I'm actually going to save before I delete it, because you know what I'm like. Who are you? You will be the submarine that's been stalking me. Starto. Right, where are the torpedoes? There they are. Right, all of you. Full speed, hard about. Except for you, you can come this way. I think it's probably you that's being targeted anyway. Looks like it is. Let's see if we can see the submarine. Oh no, you're not the one being targeted. Just the whole line is being... Okay, well that's a more serious problem. Okay. Oh, please don't give me the movement bug. Thank you. Full ahead. Hard about. Yeah, we're probably going to get hit at that. Right. Right, now where are you, little bugger? So the opposite of 300 basically. There, somewhere. Bugger. Yeah, I should have manually done it. Right, how bad are you? Oh, you're basically dead. Oh dear. Yeah, we definitely need those destroyers down here as soon as possible. You split from the group and do the same as your fellows. Run away. Actually, no, Akaze, you can get down here and join this fleet in 10 hours. Because we need you there. Gained. Don't have anybody that's closer that could potentially save my rear end. You know what? We have a stalker. And not the morally questionable kind, the kind that wants to put torpedoes into me. So you can split from the group and you can actually... Oops. Not you. Damn it, come on. Trying to select the other guy. Are you really going to make me do this? Yes, you are. Because of course you are. You. Go up there. Let's learn the lesson this time. Just break everybody manually. Retreat in 200 seconds. Well, we're going to get torpedoes before that. Just don't got a clue where they're coming from. Doesn't appear to be that way. Come on, please, let me select them before we get hit. Ooh. Go to... Oh, god damn it. Oh, and it's late at night. Okay, right. Okay, okay. No, we can deal with this. Break. Slow down. You head this way. We're not out of the woods, but it certainly could be worse. You head this way. Shokaku. I've no idea where the enemy is, so do 360. Full ahead. And you guys full ahead. As much as this puts us in danger, this is an opportunity to... There she is. You little... Right, you are going to... Oh. Okay, this is not good. Hard over. Just hard over. Musashi, please. Full ahead. Come on, full ahead. Please obey my instructions. Please obey before we all die. Alright, Shokaku, go ahead. You. Alright, and... just collision avoidance. Right, full ahead. Unagasa. Right, sod you. Going this way. Sod everybody. You. Break you. Ibuki. Ibuki, you can come this way. Right, Kinagasa, actually, you just keep going forward. You go forward, you ram this in the... Thank you. Oh, she's literally right there. Okay, right. Come on. Okay, she's been forced under. Yugamo, what are you doing? Please come back. Ibuki. Don't need you going 31 knots, we just need you over there. Inagasa. As much as this is a threat, this is still enough. Oh, for God's sake. Movement glitch. Thank you. Over there. Just go, please. Shokaku. Oh, for Christ's sake. It is not complicated, guys. Just please get out the way of potential torpedoes. It's not difficult. It is literally called GTFO. It's about as literal a translation as he can get. Run away. Oh no. Go, Fubuki. Minimum speed. Slow right down. Not going to be making noise, but tough. Nothing we can do about it. Hell, you're all going to be making noise at this point. The quicker you get out of the way, the quicker we can survive or make safe. Stop engines. Fubuki, why are you not slowing down? Please, Fubuki, please, cut your engines. So layer here. No layer, excellent. Slow right down, 4 knots. Actually 9 knots. It is around here somewhere, we just need to find her. Right, slip on the passive. Might take a couple of minutes, but at least we can give it a go. You need to... You know what? No, forget it. Book it out of there. Still doing 29 knots, for God's sake. Go in circles if that's too difficult for you. 10 knots. It's direction. I'm gonna keep this as biscuit. Stop. There we go. Found you. It's about bloody time too. Right. This guy has been harassing. This is the 3rd or 4th attack this submarine's done. Right, sure as heck I'm not going to leave it alone until it's David Jones, if you know what I mean. Oh yes, I think this will be the first time you've actually seen the anti-submarine live, won't it? Well, at least for me anyway. Yeah, this guy has been unfriendly for quite a while. No, turn off your active. Stay passive. It's doing 9 knots, so... We should do 10 knots because it's doing 9 knots. No, there's no target because it's in your baffles. Once you come around, you should re-establish. There you go. Right. Now here comes the hard part, actually lining up the damn shot. Because it's all well and good finding it, actually getting it to cooperate is another matter. Doing 8 knots now. Slow to 8 knots yourself and around. Fubuki, no, Fubuki, you need to come over here. Now Yukimo is doing 9 knots again, again 10 knots. 11 will work right now. Depth 2. Depth is not good. Depth is 200 feet. Doing 10 knots, that's fine. Plus side, she can't actually attack us from this depth. Downside, it's deep. There's going to be even more of a delay than normal on the depth charges. But that looks pretty damn in line to me. Well, we can do a little bit better. She might turn at the last second because that's normally what these guys do. Yeah, but even if they are set automatically, it still takes time for them to drop to that depth. And so if I launch them at the wrong time, 4 patterns, 7 seconds apart. If I launch them at the wrong time, even if they go to the right depth, with how it's going full speed, so they need time to drop. So if they drop too slowly or too quickly, it could result in a complete miss. It's turning, so I will turn with it. So I want to be... Yeah, it's going this way. So I will actually come this way. I want to be a good halfway over it before I even start thinking about dropping torpedoes. Dropping torpedoes? Dropping depth charges. I want to be a good halfway over it, preferably in front. Now we haven't actually, we can pick up speed a little bit. Let's go 16 knots. Oh, no. Don't, she's turning. Stay with her. Slow right down, slow down. Damn, I think I've messed this up. He is manoeuvring ever so slightly. Right, just straighten out and depth charges. 4 patterns, fire. Oh, that's the first lot. They're exploding all around her. We hit her engines. She's disabled. Okay, reverse. So we've hit her engine, so she is definitely damaged. Now there's 2 ways to do... You know what, actually, you get out of the way. Kabuki, your turn. Your turn, Fubuki. Right, how bad is she? She's sinking slowly, very slowly, but she is definitely going down. Yugumo, can you straighten up a little bit? Straighten up on target. Right, she's blown her tanks. Right, full reverse now. Think she's blown her tanks? Yes, she has. Buki, change your plans. Head straight forward. Yugumo, let's turn that way. Where are you? There you are. Almost on the surface now. Not a problem. Oh, that is a problem because we're going reverse. Hard over. Come on. And I think this is fair to say that this is a victory. All batteries, fire. Kabuki. Target. Fire. Fire for effect. Oh, I will have to clap myself for that one because, well, you know. That was a good hunt. That was a good hunt. We didn't take any torpedoes. We didn't lose anyone. We didn't lose anything. Who's pinging on active sonar? Kabuki, are you pinging on active sonar? No. Yugamo, are you pinning? Yes, you are. Oh, stop pinging. And when these submarines actually get too far below, they have a habit of imploding. But I won't make you watch that. So, you know, 7 command points. Gotta be honest, I think, I think I've proved in this campaign, given that I've sunk aircraft, damaged aircraft carriers, cruisers, not other submarines, just sunk destroyers, hit battleships. I think I've proven that submarines are worth more than 7 command points. I think if they were going to make another change besides, well, besides giving us the ability to accelerate time, it would probably make submarines a bit more expensive. Because the amount of damage they can deal for the cost of them. Right, you need to try to with these guys. Oh, please. Yeah, they implode. Next time next time we're in combat and we see one, I will wait for it to... Oh. Hit the door. That's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, next time we come across something like that, I will show you. I will time accelerate and let you see it implode. Yes, they actually they implode. When they implode, they just completely fall to bits. The animation's actually kind of cool. The animation doesn't look like an implosion, but and fleet control to stop playing tag. Yes, and fleet control to stop playing tag. That would be nice. I mean, I would like to have you know, ships, not kamikaze. Yuzuki, and let's give you a watatake. No, let's apparently not give you a watatake. Let's give you a minikaze. Let's not give you a minikaze. Let's give you a kamikaze. Let's not give you a for God's sake. Let's give you a Mitsuki. Oh, finally. 2 of those, and then seeing the implosion. Yeah, I caught it briefly on, I think it, what did I name the episode? Submarine Shenanigans or something like that. I caught it ever so briefly on that. But all in all, I mean, submarines in this game are fun. They just are. No, if there's no way around it. They are powerful when you use them right, and they are a pain to deal with. It's as it should be. I mean, as it should be, especially this early in the war, 1942. I mean, obviously towards the end of the war, they solved many of the problems with submarines, but this early in the war, yeah, we would expect them to have some difficulties. And I should learn not to gulp my drinks down so blooming quickly. But I won't. I'll keep making the same mistake over and over again. Expecting things to change, like the definition of insanity. Right, what are you guys doing? Replenishing ships. So you... Right, you weren't replenished because you're above, that's fine. Go that way. I mean, as you say, as it should be. I mean, they were difficult, they did... Hell, that's one of the main reasons why the Battle of the Atlantic was a living hell. And lasted from the beginning of the war to the end of the war. Because submarines are a thing, they're not supposed to be easy to deal with. Why was I sending all of you guys over here? Pick up... Did I really send all of you to pick up just a couple of... Oh yeah, because I'm picking up from there as well. Right, yep. Yes, yes. Manage cargo. Oh, you can pick up 200... Really? Alright then, let's pick up 250 from here then. Exit that. Course, what are you? 250? Yeah, let's not do that then. Let's pick up some forces from here. You seem to have way more supplies than you do anything else. I mean, you have to give it to them. They have made the fear of a submarine, the legitimate fear of a submarine, quite apparent in the game. You definitely know when you're being stalked, and you definitely have the urge to do something about it, rather than just casually leave it. Definitely a case of doing something about it. Should I split? Yeah, let's split this group. I know the 4 packs of the 4 wolf pack has been fun to use, but we're finding smaller groups now, so. Has it always been a thing? Because I seem to recall trying it initially, and some of them only being able to supply. I mean, I know it was definitely a thing during the war, but in game has it been a thing for that long? Because I definitely seem to remember trying it, and then not being able to unload any cargo, or maybe a glitch, maybe something weird happened. I don't know. Pretty sure I tried it though. Right, what are you? You heading there? That's fine. That's what I want. You guys just keep patrol around there. Wait, where are you? Yeah, that's fine. You've got destroyers. You're going down there. That's also fine. Your repairs. You're going down there. That's also fine. I don't know what you think you're doing. Yeah, I know there was oh, what do they call it? There was a video not too long back where I watched. Apparently, one of the for the Japanese to try and resupply certain islands, what they did was tie a series of barrels together with a long bit of rope, charge the destroyer at an island, and let the oil barrels hopefully crash into the island as a form of limited resupply, which is, you know, if it certainly doesn't crash into the island, then you can make somebody swim for it. Pretty sure maybe some ships can't. Yeah, probably. More than likely, actually. More than likely than probably. You know, as much as I... What? Right, so they've given you a button to completely reset the circle, but not a button to just automatically make the circle. Yeah. I mean, this is a great feature, but come on, guys. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Something they did something about upgrades to trade lanes, I think, now. So we can actually have some more... Hello, hello, hello. Another 6 destroyers. Congo, over here we have some uninvited guests. Can you deal with them? What was I saying? Yes, I have some... They've done something with lanes now? Where you can... If you keep the lanes open, then you get something. Or... I don't really know what to say to that, really. It's... I mean, what specifically are the lanes that they want us to keep open? I mean, it says that I got a bonus to it, but I don't actually know what the thing was that I got a bonus to. So, that was interesting. I mean, being this far into the game and not knowing what my actual bonus to anything was is a bit questionable. A bit concerning, at least. Right, let's have you merge group. So you're merged to that. You can head around here somewhere. Then you are going to merge into that. Who is going to merge into that? And you're going to replenish. Then you're going to head over here. And make some mischief. Make some mischief down here. There you are. I know definitely submarines were used to ferry things back and forwards during the war. Absolutely. Why are you just sitting there? What were you actually intending to... That, picking up that, probably. Because the ship suddenly... Oh, with thousands of tea bags. I bloody well hope not. 4 tea bags. 4 tea bags! Right, you're a light cruiser. You're a heavy cruiser, so what on earth are you guys doing in the middle of nowhere? Why are you just stuck there for? What could I have possibly stuck you there for? Or have I just horribly misclicked? Ah, or are you waiting for Hiroshima, perhaps? What's going on here? Ramen! Yeah. Well, do I set... Okay, there are way more destroyers in this area than I first realised. This could pose an issue. Hopefully not for long, but yeah. Right, you guys, very fast. If you want to be very quick, come down here. There appears to be some pests for you to deal with. You said air operations were available. Where is my... You're also joining that group, so... Oops. Merge group. There you go. Carrier. Actually, sod it. You know what? On go. Thick ramen noodles, cheese, and tomato sauce. All fine things. Right, so these are the good destroyers. You are surface detection, right? Yes, you are surface detection. Excellent. Well, you're supposed to be, but I'll be damned if you're detecting anything. Send you over here, please, Scout. Congo, come over here. Pull ahead. Ah, there they are. Right, so. You brake straight, you brake straight, you brake straight, you brake straight. Actually, you brake that way. A little bit. That's straight now. Brake straight. Brake. Brake straight. No, just brake straight. Right, so they're definitely over there now. So then. Oh, for God's sake, please don't. Please, please do not. Right, you see, you've already avoided the collision, so stop turning. And you're turning the wrong way to avoid that collision. Slow down and you go to port. You can avoid the collision by going behind it. Not complicated. Although maybe it is. Right, you guys. Oh, good God. Everybody, for Christ's sake, stop trying to get yourselves killed. The enemy will do that for you without you giving them any bloody help. Ashigara, thank goodness you're here. Right. Ooh, full attacker. Over there, please. You just keep swimming. You over here. All. You come over here. It's in the title. Break straight. Yeah. Straight course. Oh, for crap. Stop. You. Oh, please. For the love of everything holy. Just stay straight and... Right, you're gonna clip. If... Turn. Oh, damn it, you... Right, on the bright side, and there is a bright side, the bright side says that all this damage is repairable. You can go forward 3 knots. That's what the bright side says. The not so bright side is these guys are running away with their barely being panties between their legs. I do not approve. So, since I do not approve, let's start targeting. Ooh, 34,000 yards. Jeez, yeah, and we even gonna bother? I mean, we may have literally taken damage for opponents that we have no chance of actually fighting. Right, okay, full attacker. Stop trying to avoid the collision you've already had. If you crash your car, you do not suddenly drive off. Although, to be fair, some people do, but you're not supposed to. Right. Yeah, so we're taking all that damage for no reason, because there's no way the Concos are going to get there. These guys are going to be way out of Concos reach. Congo. Actually, you're at 26%. You know what? Sod it. Throw some HE that way. Go on. Go on. Give it a go. I'm not going to tell you no. I will tell you no on the secondaries though, because they can hold. Number 6 is of course a Fletcher, because, yeah. it was anything other than a Fletcher, I think we would be jumping with joy by now, but it's not. Here, that is a Fletcher. Right, so pro attacker, damage report, none. Seems that way. I mean, just break away from the group, stay straight. You stay perfectly straight, you're not gonna hit anybody. But no. No, we must break course, Captain. No. No, honestly, if you stay perfectly straight, no collision avoidance necessary. Oh, but we're gonna hit them. No, you're really not. Honestly, go straight. No, it's like sailing a ship like you're supposed to. Sometimes you may avoid with the bow, and sometimes you have to turn the rudder towards the target in order to stop the stern from clipping it. Things along those lines. I need to stop leaning in so intently. Oh dear. Ooh. That's strange. Says I've got an excellent collection, then it says current viewers have gone to 0, but you've just posted, so you're there. No, oof. Whatever. YouTube being YouTube. It said I had 5, then it said I had 0. Right, so 2 of these Fletchers have taken the brave pills. Oh? Now, are you just teasing me? Yeah, you're just teasing me, aren't you? Yes, you are. Saying, hey, we're here, and I'm going, no, you're really not. Accuracy, 30%. Let's see this 30% accuracy. It's wiggling. Ooh. Well, I think you missed. Must again. Yeah, I thought it was here. It's just YouTube occasionally decides to say, hey, nobody's here, even when people are talking to me. It's a bit peculiar. Which also means you can't really trust the statistics, because it says that multiple people are here, and I'm thinking, do I have 5 people here, or do I have 2? Or 1, or however many. That also means there could be more people here that it's telling me. So, yeah. I mean, I know people come in and out of live streams all the time. That's just the nature of things. I mean, I do it, so I'm pretty sure other people do it. Well, I know other people do it because other streamers say that they do it. I can see it, but sometimes you wonder, is everybody actually here and dropping in and out all the time, or is it YouTube? Or is there something I've said at that particular moment that's upset people and they've all run off? Not like it would really change. Well, don't think it would change much, or anything really. But it is a curiosity. Right, what is your secondary battery range? 21. Yeah, you're out of range. Yours is the same, so why am I clicking on you to check? What's your primary battery range? 20,000. How about you target this particular Fletcher? 23,000, oh dear. Just a fleet casually sailing in tandem. I mean, if they'd come closer and turned around, they probably could have done something. I mean, if they put a torpedo into a Congo, I'm gonna have to send it back. I mean, if they, like I say, if they torpedo a Congo or torpedo a cruiser, I'm gonna have to send them back. I can't just leave them out here without anything. Without any support. Or can't leave them out here damaged, is what I'm trying to say. I don't even think we've hit yet, to be honest. Yeah, both fletchers are completely intact. You haven't landed anything yet. And of course, no tank compression. But I don't want to leave the battle in case these fletchers do decide to charge, because if they do decide to charge, I am going to hit them. It was. I mean, sometimes this game's quite lovely to watch, and other times it's a bit of a chore. But I still enjoy it, but there are a couple of games like this that are just a bit too much. Right, you're 31. You're definitely... Oh, 21,000. I thought you had... Oh, alright then. Target. Oh, yeah, never mind. Oh, you're 26 knots. Okay. You're quicker than I thought you were, so I probably sent you in the wrong direction. Right, what are you doing? You are literally going in circles. That's fine. Damage report, none. Damage, none. Right, so 0 and 0 is fine. Has that Fletcher decided it's probably not a good idea to charge down 2 battleships on its Todd? No, it hasn't. It hasn't come to its senses. That's fine. That Fletcher number 4 down there seems to be doing something interesting. Can you two have a convenient crash, please? Can you just sort of boop each other on the nose? I had to ask. I had to ask. And just... that's its response. Oh, hang on. Well, they're both turning towards, not away. Yeah, shooting 5-inch guns at 20,000 yards. Hey, democracy. Yeah, no, it's a different piece of software. The Crazy Eyes, is. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm looking at getting some computer parts upgraded, so I can have the Crazy Eye thing going with, well, I can have anything going with Mountain Blade, really. I did have a look at because I've got two standard regular hard drives, and then I've got a tiny, well, I call it tiny, it's like a 250 gig SSD. At the moment, this is running off the SSD, and when I figured out what the issue with Mountain Blade was. My sort of 8-year-old standard drives are being used to 100%, and just Mountain Blade alone was trying to demand more than 100% from them. So 100% plus, you know, the live stream, plus OBS, plus, you know, my body. Yeah, it was already giving everything it could possibly have given. Purely for Mountain Blade. Hence why I kept crashing. And hence why the loading times were so ridiculously long. Oh. Yeah, hence why the loading times were so ridiculously long. However, I've now changed Mountain Blade folders around. So, fingers crossed, come Sunday, I should be able to have my body and Mountain Blade going. Can't guarantee that it won't go kaput again, but I am looking at getting not an SSD, an SSD W or whatever it's called, an upgraded version. Because this tiny SSD, this tiny disk drive that I've got, about 3 times faster than my other ones, and the one I'm looking at is 3 times faster than that one. But I'm just, you know, cash is a concern, so I'm not going crazy. Not going crazy. Well, it's me. I don't intend to go crazy with spending anyway. I mean, parts do need to be upgraded over time because things break down, etc., etc. But don't want to do too much. Are you going to fire now? You can fire now. Ooh. Oh, okay. The Fletchers want to play, do they? Secondary batteries open up. Primary batteries open up. Let's have you just do a bit of a hard turn to starboard. Oh, well, narrow in spotting. No, full, take spotting off and fire. Yeah, do the same. Don't bother with spotting. Just shoot at this point. What's after Mountain Blade? I'm gonna clue. Like I say, Mountain Blade is going to take hundreds of episodes. Mountain Blade is not a small game. Not by any stretch of the imagination is Mountain Blade a small game. It's going to take hundreds and hundreds of episodes to do. Oh, did you just get hit and I missed it? I think you did. But yeah, Mountain Blade is by no means a small game. So, all in all, no plans after that. I mean, War on the Sea, I might... Well, I probably won't, but... Once the Japanese campaign is done, I'll look to do the... American campaign? That's what I was looking for. I'll look to do the American campaign once the Japanese one is done. And hopefully... hopefully I should have a bit more free time Because I know when I first started this, I used to post every single day, and sometimes I used to put up about 2 videos a day on some occasions, or a good one and a bit. But obviously with everything that's gone on with me at the moment, and with family, I haven't been able to actually do it. So, if things settle down a bit, I'll probably do some more Fallout 4 perhaps, or some more Minecraft, because I do enjoy both of them. Right, I do enjoy both of them, it's just getting the time, because Minecraft isn't exactly a fast game, and I've played Fallout 4 quite a bit. Could do the Outer Worlds, I could do a different Fallout, could do Sword of the Stars, which is an oldie but a goodie. Probably one of the Turtle Wars, to be honest, because I do like the Turtle Wars, and I always intended to play some of the Turtle Wars. However, well, as you witnessed the last time I tried, it went entirely pear-shaped, which is really annoying, because I can win the campaign when I'm doing it off camera, and as soon as I stick the camera on, I mess up royally. So I don't know. What I do know is that it's a lot of splashes and not a lot of hits. I also don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming for. Probably leave up maybe 4 hours. I think, actually, how far are we? Oh, we're at 3.5 hours now, so probably go to about 4 hours maybe. Finish this battle and maybe one more, then call it a night and try and get some sleep. Because insomnia is a pain. Like I say, I only slept for about, I'm pretty sure it was about 5 o'clock until 8 o'clock. That's AM to AM, so. Was not good. You are shooting HE, aren't you? Why can you not shoot HE? Are you out of range, out of angle? What's the matter? Out of angle. That's fine. Pongo, what are you doing? Your main batteries? Yes, all your main batteries are going fine. You're firing through smoke, which is why you're so ridiculously inaccurate. Oh dear. Yeah, no. No. I mean, I've done, what, 5-6 hour streams before? Or near enough that it didn't make much difference. Or near enough, I think. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna stream that long. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll go for an absolutely insanely overdone stream, but certainly not today. Not while I've got bout of insomnia with me. That's just asking for problems. Once I've started sleeping properly, then I can. But at the moment, no. And no. Why are you going in circles? Look, if you're going to support your friends, then get on and support your friends. If you're not, then get out of the battle. What on earth are you even shooting at? Oh, why aren't you firing? Probably because I didn't tell you to. Yeah, maybe one day I'll do a mega stream, but I do need to. You need to have actually slept before a mega stream. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Maybe Mountain Blade or something. Well, I do know Fallout 4 quite well, so I might do Fallout 4 from a mega stream. One day. Yeah, you need to get out there, otherwise you're gonna get in trouble, aren't you? When you're shot down. You can actually slow right down. Look at you actually. Your enemy's doing 18 knots, so you do 20. Or might eventually get myself oh, what's it called? Grand Theft. I've got Grand Theft Auto actually. I've got Vice City 3 and 4. Vice City 3 and 4? Yeah. So I might sling some Grand Theft Auto on and just have a not particularly do anything specific, but just go and cause some mayhem. I do know there is obviously there's Grand Theft Auto 5, but I've never played GTA 5, but primarily because I don't own it. But if I buy it, I might decide to. I know there's a zombie mod that I've been watching for it recently. That looks incredibly fun, but yeah. Or I could do some Left 4 Dead. I could just do the full front to back Left 4 Dead. Or I could do Skyrim. The problem is things like Left 4 Dead, Skyrim, Fallout, I've modded it all. I've pretty much, well, I don't know every single detail of all of them because it's pretty much impossible to do so. But I've modded them all to high heaven. So, yeah. Actively, maybe do. I originally probably intended to do, well, there's no probably about it. I originally intended to do some sort of roleplay series around Fallout 4, but I know the game too well, and you can't really. The old Vice City is better. Yeah, yeah. Vice City was pretty positive I've got Vice City somewhere. I've definitely played it. I haven't played Vice City Stories. I have it, but oh, I have it. No, I don't know. I might have it somewhere. But yeah, I haven't finished 4. I've played a lot of 4, but I've not finished it. I just started to have some fun with it. I got annoyed with everybody constantly going, "Hey, cousin, do you want to go bowling?" No, I don't want to go bowling. Your relationship has been harmed. "7 Days to Die." I'll pause this a second and actually check. Days. 7 Days to Die dedicated server tool. So I don't actually have 7 Days to Die, but I've got the 7 Days to Die dedicated server tool? What? Okay, that's peculiar, to say the least. What else can I do? I bought Feral Blue, but I've never played it. U-boat maybe? Well, I need a better computer for U-boat. Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria Chronicles are always fun. Anyway, yeah, back to what we were doing. Valkyria Chronicles were fun, but yeah. But yeah, that's really descriptive, isn't it? But I haven't played it in a while, so seriously, have you taken absolutely no damage? What on earth is going on with you? Somebody shoot at this guy. Yeah, Congo, you're targeting number 6. Why have you not hit it yet? Fire! Fire! You! Is it because of the smoke screen? Is the smoke screen genuinely that powerful that nothing's hit it? Yeah, I know 7 Days to Die is a zombie game. So's, oh, God. YOSE? No, what's it called? I've got a couple of zombie games, but there's 7 Days to Die, and then there's something else. They go around and build encampments. You go around and build encampments, and well, obviously that's really descriptive, isn't it? A zombie game where you build encampments, yeah, that's pretty much every zombie game ever. You go around, you build encampments, and there's a YOSE edition. But I'll be damned if I can remember what it is. I don't think it's 7 Days to Die. Oh God, what's it called? I can't find it because I've not got it installed. I haven't got it installed for some reason. Well, I know why I got it installed, because I put that small SSD on it and decided to uninstall lots of the games. Yeah, actually, I think after this battle is done, I will call it a night and head to bed. Because I am getting pretty tired. I can't believe how effective this... Well, I can believe it because I can see. But this smoke screen is ridiculously effective. Pseudo survival games are fun. Kind of get a little bored of survival games before too long. Because I like, I'd like survival games where you could just... A lot of the base building and management aspects of survival games I enjoy, but when you're raiding the same, or when there's no permanent resources or limited resources on a map, I kind of get annoyed. Am I sure I don't have 7 Days to Die? Because I've got the dedicated server to it, so, show games that are ready. Days. 7 Days to Die dedicated. YOSE. State of Decay, that's what I was thinking. I have State of Decay. I've not got it installed and I played it and I enjoyed that game. However, there's limited resources in that game. But I know it's supposed to encourage you to go out and fetch for yourself and other bits and pieces, but I don't like that. I like to become self-sufficient and sustaining, which you can't do in that game. I mean, these guys are behind it, and obviously they're targeting this Fletcher now. But these guys were behind it, and it still wasn't dying, so I don't know really what to say to it. I do know you can go full speed and you can do a hard turn. Let's just put some torpedoes into this guy. Yeah, that was a fun game, but there was limited resources on the map and they didn't regenerate. There was no mod for regenerating resources. Because I don't mind having to find bits and pieces of different resources, but if I've secured a location, then let me secure the location. I mean, if we're in a river, I shouldn't have, or close to a river, I shouldn't have to keep going to shops to constantly get a supply of water. If I can get a purifier or something like that, surely I shouldn't have to keep raiding shops. The same stuff. We have enough fields to grow stuff, and it's like, no, you can't grow anything there. And I'm going, why not? No, you haven't got enough materials to build. Well, why can't I send my guys out to scavenge then, instead of me having to do it all? And limited ammunition and all the rest of it. I'm thinking, most of these games are set in America, where 89% of the population has multiple firearms, and suddenly we yeah, I seem to recall that was in, of seeing gameplay footage of that when it was in beta. You would go onto rubbish piles that were on the floor and search through them, and you could build sort of barbed wire and stakes and things, and dig trenches. But there were always zombies that could climb up things and or destroy any barrier that wasn't underneath them, or something like that. So that kind of thing I wouldn't enjoy, because I like having a nigh impregnable base, and if the zombies are kind of going to destroy the base all the time, it gets a bit monotonous for me. I mean, if you give me all the time and the effort, if you put the time and the effort in, then give me something out of it. No idea. I don't know how I've got the dedicated server, but I've not. I've got the dedicated server tool, but I've not actually got it. That is weird. It's there. I've not installed it. I've got no playtime on it, but don't recall downloading it. I mean, sure, nothing's perfect, but I like a bit of security. I don't mind things not being entirely perfect all the time, or being overrun all the time, but when it's a constant battle, and I can't just enjoy some of the base building. And then, of course, certain zombies are always crawling up your base and breaking everything down all the time. It's like, at some point, surely I would learn to adapt to some of these zombies. I mean, sure, if a giant zombie comes along and knocks over some things, that's fine, but if, you know, like, tiny crawler ones, they should be impaled or, you know, cut or something. But saying that, I did see it when it was in its early beta phase. I can't remember what YouTuber or which YouTuber I watched, but I saw it when it was in its beta, or recently released, or pretty sure it was one or the other. Zombies and security, it's a bit well, you know, Walking Dead and that one where they're at the what do you Americans call it? Shopping mall. And they locked themselves up in the shopping centre. That was fun. I want something like that where I can just lock myself away in a box and be like, no, zombie, you will not enter. You shall not pass, zombie. Why not? I mean, most of the games don't expect you to live long enough. Yeah, sure. But I would like a game to let me live long enough. I'd like a game to where if I build a base or build a community, yes, we can get attacked. Yes, things can occasionally get damaged, but we can rebuild it and keep on top of it and things like that. Not have it break down constantly. Where we can farm, where we can gather the resources and bits and pieces. I mean, yeah, they did eventually have to leave, but you know what I mean? They had several, what, months or weeks of peace before they all had to book it out there. I mean, at least give me that. At least give me a little bit of peace. A modicum of peace. Or if you're going to let me recruit survivors, don't just have all the survivors hanging out in the camps. Yeah, I know, and that's what... I don't mind having new zombies, but just wave after wave, wave after wave, it bores me. It really does bore me. And I end up getting so frustrated and annoyed with them, I lose interest. Because I just end up getting so frustrated with them. Having to go out further and further and further to find any kind of resources, and looking around thinking, why can't we tear all these houses down for supplies? I mean, you're looking for building components, there's literally an entire city right near us, and you want building components. Yeah. Well, I mean, he was in a gun shop, wasn't he? So you don't expect sort of food and all the rest of it in a gun shop. Or at least I don't think you do. Or at least I wouldn't expect, you know, massive supply of food in a gun shop. That's another thing in survival games where you have obviously your food and your water and your stamina and all the rest of it. It just goes down so ridiculously fast, and you find yourself constantly just, rather than exploring and enjoying it, you just always water, food, all the rest of it. I mean, I don't mind a bit of a challenge, but it just gets a bit monotonous. That was a nice explosion. It just gets a bit monotonous. I mean, if you build a camp full of survivors, I mean, if I build a camp full of survivors, then I should be allowed to, you know, send those survivors out to look for resources. And some of the games don't let you do that. They're just, hey, well, this survivor here is guarding your base. Well, yeah, but we're starving, so please go out and look for resources. But it's all, the emphasis is entirely on the player to look after everybody. It's like, well, if you want me to command if you want me to build all this stuff and then command a group of survivors, then let me command a group of survivors. Let me change all the weapon loadouts and everything. Let me stop them from getting certain weapons and using certain equipment. Let me tell them what to do. It's not like I'm not going to go out there and do any of it myself, but if I'm building a camp, it's going to be my camp. If that makes sense. Well, that does make sense because it's reasonable. There is a zombie horde mod for Mount & Blade Warband, and there's a zombie mod for Fallout 4, which oddly enough, I kind of like Fallout 4 because the stuff regenerates. So after even on survival mode, things regenerate. I have the zombie walkers mod installed, and when you crank that up to full, it is basically a bit of a ridiculous zombie apocalypse. Where, you know, things like only headshots count. I mean, you can nuke a horde of zombies with the zombie walkers mod in Fallout 4, and they just don't die because you have to, you have to headshot them, and you have to do all the have to do all the bits and pieces. But I mean, even in that, you still have to go out and get the junk. But there's at least it regenerates, so you can hit the same places that you're kind of comfortable with. You don't have to, there's not multiple buildings right next to you that you, for some reason, can't tear down or even look into. Because, I mean, if there's a ginormous skyscraper being constructed right next to me, then I expect some resources in there, not just, a rucksack full, but wheelbarrows and wheelbarrows full. Not just, oh, you found one cement. Well, no, the whole thing's made of cement. Even if I can't take the whole thing with me, I can knock down walls and bits and pieces to use as a barricade. And on the plus side, with Fallout 4, you get automatic turrets and things like that. But with that, with the zombie walkers mod for Fallout 4, you do get to play about with it quite a bit. And what's I going to say? Obviously, you have the settlement mode where you can command all the individuals to do what you want. Not as much as a grind, yeah. Where you can focus on building your defences, and your defences actually matter. The zombies don't just always magically spawn inside and break everything. If you put the time and effort in, you get the time and effort out. Not just, your guy is assigned to work in the field, so your guy will only work the field as zombies are breaking in and trying to eat everybody. Well, no. You want a semi-realistic reaction? Oh, well, I'm a doctor, so I can't do anything. Well, yeah, you can. There's a zombie right in front of you. Shoot the bugger. Or if you don't want them to shoot, for whatever reason, then give me the option not to shoot. Say, hey, only use this weapon, or only fire when they're in such and such a distance. Because some of the time, with some of these survival games, they will go at maximum range, shoot something that they have no hope in hell of ever hitting, and then, you've wasted it. You've wasted all your ammunition resources because you guys are firing at something behind a wall that they're never going to hit. And then you go to sort the problem, and hey, you've got no ammunition left. Or they will take the guns that you didn't want them to, and suddenly you're scuppered. And that's that Fletcher dead. Finally. Yeah, I think it's fair to say the smoke screens are now significant. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to have a look at different videos and bits and pieces of 7 Days to Die. Because like I say, I'm pretty sure it was either a beta that... Well, I'm fairly certain it was a beta that I looked into. This was quite a while ago, so it is entirely possible that things have changed since then. It's also entirely possible that I haven't, but you know what I mean. I'll have a look. Not going to say I'm going to do it, but I'll have a look. Actually, you can go over there, carrier. Oh dear. Right, Task Force 38, which is this one, has found more destroyers. Well, right, what I will do is, because I am pretty tired, and we've been going just shy of 4 hours, so I am actually going to leave it here. Well, I'm glad plenty of people turned up and enjoyed themselves with it. But for now, that's going to have to be it. So, until next time, bye-bye.